Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what
And what chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse?
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
I'm
sorry, brother.
That
That was
ill
spoken.
It's
just perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Don't move! Here,
It's
it's
fresh
fresh
from the
from the
well.
well. Grandmother told the spirits to live.
Fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand to ultimate? No, not you. This is my doing. My fault. My sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your
Your hurts are healing nicely.
It was
It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them.
And
And sell them,
or
or
try
try to.
Earns
Earns me enough for bread
most
most
days.
days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to.
I know,
I know,
but
but
I
I couldn't just leave you lying
there.
there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will
Will you promise to come back and visit?
phoenix. It would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an
answer.
answer. You
You
will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see
I see no reason to wait.
Then
Neither
neither
do I.
I can think of a few, but I
But I
doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of
Of course.
Lady
Lady
Dahlia.
Dahlia.
So I'm leaving already, are you?
How long
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno,
About the same amount of time it took us to get here.
Maybe
Maybe less.
If
If your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise.
All
All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not
It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose.
We have
We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile,
and
and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we
Then we must find a place they won't seem to look.
And I
And I have an idea who might know of one.
The
The
professor.
Professor!
I'll go
and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey.
They may
It
not
may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your
Your brother's body won't take much more of his recklessness.
You
You know that, don't you?
I do.
I
Still say we're a compliment. Say it all you like. Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive.
Please
Please tell me you've...
In on Ash.
Then
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon
As soon as the Enterprise is ready,
we'll be
we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine.
And
And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't seem a shit run to shit in splinters.
If it
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long?
Very
Very
little is known of
Ash,
and the
information we do have is spotty and outdated.
We
We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne.
If
there is anywhere safe to land,
you
you won't find it on my map.
And
Tell us what we will find.
I'm sure
you know better than we do.
But
But no splinters.
All
All right.
If it
will get you out of my hair.
But
But interrupt me,
and it's
over.
Understood?
Understood? Barnabas Thorn,
the
the one they call
the last king.
Understand him,
and you
and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valkyria. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hall in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drakespan, and throngs of Kashyyyk haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether adults alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there was someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
You see, Clive.
You had the answer all along.
Do you
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked
Picked you up from it, didn't I?
Not that
Not that it were easy.
The
currents were a right bastard.
But
then,
if
if it wasn't hard,
it wouldn't
it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well
Well
said.
said.
Thank you,
Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn.
Probably more visits.
Mid.
Mid,
I need
I need everyone in the ale hall now.
I'll fetch
I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, Captain. How may I help you today, Clive?
Come to
Claim your just desserts?
All
Yours.
Come
again.
I
I may have more for you. Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Clive, you must listen to this. Roseman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on Divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find a more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma.
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us. Though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands. I shall guard it with my life. Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave. Right away.
Alright, I'm gonna take a little break here. Like and subscribe and like watching my videos, I always appreciate it.